Welcome to Crypto 101, From Zero to Know, a short course designed to introduce you to the core ideas behind cryptocurrencies. Over the next few minutes, we will break down what crypto is, how it works, the main types you'll encounter, how to get started safely, and the key risks and rules to keep in mind as you explore this space. This presentation is organized into 5 parts that guide you from basic concepts to practical steps and safety measures. We start by defining crypto, then explain the underlying mechanics, explore different coin types, walk through how to buy and store assets, and finish with the regulatory and security considerations every user should know. In this first part, we'll tackle a simple question: what exactly is cryptocurrency, and why does it matter? Think of crypto as digital money built on code rather than paper or coins, designed to move value across the internet without relying on banks. I'll highlight the principles that make it secure, global, and inherently digital so you can see how it differs from traditional money. Cryptocurrency can be described as purely digital cash secured by cryptography and stored as ledger entries rather than physical notes or coins. That tamper-proof code enables peer-to-peer transfers without intermediaries, and because it exists only as entries on a decentralized ledger, it opens up new ways to send value globally while maintaining integrity and security. Bitcoin's story begins with a 2008 white paper that proposed replacing institutional trust with mathematical proof. Launched in 2009, Bitcoin introduced the idea of a capped supply, limited to 21 million coins, which was meant to guard against inflation and sparked an entirely new digital asset economy that inspired countless other projects and innovations. Now we move to Part 2 to understand how crypto actually functions under the hood. This section explains the technical building blocks that make decentralized money possible, including the ledger structure, how transactions get confirmed, and why those mechanisms prevent fraud and double spending while keeping the network decentralized and transparent. A blockchain is essentially a distributed spreadsheet shared across thousands of nodes, where each block contains data and a cryptographic link to the previous block. Because each block references the last through a hash, tampering with any single block would invalidate the chain, which is why blockchains are often described as immutable ledgers for recording transaction history. Mining and network validation are the mechanisms that secure many blockchains. Miners compete to solve cryptographic puzzles, and the winner bundles transactions into a new block, broadcasting the solution to the network and earning newly minted coins and fees. This process, known as proof of work in some systems, helps protect the network by making attacks expensive and difficult. Part 3 focuses on the key varieties of crypto you'll encounter, from native coins to platform tokens and niche categories. Understanding these differences helps you see why some assets behave like money, others power decentralized apps, and still others exist primarily for speculation or community-driven purposes, shaping how each is used in the broader ecosystem. Coins are native digital currencies that operate on their own blockchains and generally serve as money or store of value, while tokens are built on existing platforms and represent assets, rights, or utilities within an ecosystem. Coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum secure their own networks, whereas tokens often enable smart contract interactions and can power decentralized finance or NFTs. Different cryptocurrencies serve different needs along a spectrum of value. Stablecoins are pegged to fiat currencies to reduce volatility and support payments and trading, whereas meme coins are typically driven by social sentiment and community hype rather than fundamental utility. Recognizing these roles helps you match an asset to your intended use or risk tolerance. Part 4 walks you through getting started so you can take practical steps with confidence. This section covers how to choose a platform, manage identity verification, fund your account, place an order, and ultimately secure your assets in a wallet you control, emphasizing both convenience for trading and the importance of personal custody for long-term holdings. A wallet stores the private keys that prove ownership of your crypto, and an exchange is a platform for buying, selling, and trading that may hold assets on your behalf. Choosing self-custody gives you control and security responsibilities, while exchange custody offers convenience but introduces counterparty risk. So understanding the trade-offs is essential before you move funds. If you're making your first crypto purchase, the typical path starts with selecting a reputable exchange, completing required identity checks, depositing fiat or stablecoins, placing an order for the desired asset, and then transferring those coins to a private wallet for safekeeping. Each step has simple precautions to reduce risk, which we'll briefly cover to help you proceed safely. Part 5 examines the risks and regulatory rules that every participant should be aware of before engaging more deeply. Crypto markets are volatile and the legal environment is evolving, so informed, cautious decision-making, along with basic security practices, will help you navigate price swings and compliance requirements with greater confidence. Crypto markets are known for sharp price swings and unique security threats, so it's important to adopt a cautious approach. Prices can move rapidly due to sentiment or low liquidity, and common security risks include hacks, phishing, and lost private keys, so use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and consider hardware wallets for significant holdings. The legal and tax landscape for crypto is complex and varies by jurisdiction, so staying informed is your responsibility. Many countries treat crypto as property for tax purposes, requiring reporting of gains and taxable events, while regulators tighten KYC and AML rules and debate classifications like security versus commodity, all of which can affect how you transact and report. Thank you for joining this quick tour of Crypto 101. I hope this overview gives you a clearer sense of what crypto is, how it works, the different types you'll encounter, and the practical steps and precautions to get started responsibly. Keep learning, stay cautious, and use trusted resources as you explore further in this evolving space.